Are you feeling anxious about where the market is headed? Inflation is sticky, the Fed is dragging its feet on rate cuts, and every other headline sounds like doom and gloom. So, what's an investor supposed to do? Today, I'm going to walk you through how to build a defensive dividend portfolio, a strategy designed to protect your wealth, generate income, and help you sleep well at night, even during market storms. I'm Dennis Chen. I've managed money professionally for many years, and on this channel, the LSB Compounding Club, I will help you invest smarter so you can achieve financial independence. And if you haven't already, join our online community where we go deeper on ideas like this, share model portfolios, and build wealth together, one dividend at a time. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not your financial advisor, and you are responsible for your own financial decisions. Segment 1. Why you need defense in 2025. Let's be real. The markets right now are jittery. Interest rates seem high. Inflation is cooling but not fast enough. Recession fears haven't gone away. And geopolitical tensions, they're just adding fuel to the fire. In these kinds of environments, growth stocks get hit the hardest. And while index investing works great over the long term, some investors just don't have the stomach for 30 to 40% downturns, especially if they're approaching retirement or already living off their portfolio. That's where a defensive dividend strategy shines. It focuses on companies that are cash flow rich, recession resilient, and dividend reliable. These stocks or investments might not shoot the lights out, but they're built to weather storms. Think of it like driving a Volvo in a crash test. You're not trying to win the race. You're trying to walk away unscathed. Segment 2. What makes a dividend portfolio defensive? So, what exactly makes a dividend portfolio defensive? Here are the 3 pillars. Business resilience, which means companies that sell essentials like food, utilities, healthcare, and household products. They tend to do well regardless of the economy. People don't stop buying soap or medicine during a downturn. 2. Strong balance sheets. We want companies with low debt and high free cash flow. When credit tightens and rates rise, over-leveraged businesses suffer. We don't want that risk. And 3. Consistent and growing dividends. A strong dividend growth track record signals financial discipline and shareholder alignment. Some of the best known ETFs that focus on this are VIG, the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. It holds companies with at least 10 consecutive years of dividend increases. These are companies like Microsoft and Procter & Gamble. NOBL, the ProShares S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats ETF. It includes only S&P 500 companies that have raised their dividends for 25 or more consecutive years. Think of Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and PepsiCo. And SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. It screens for high quality and sustainability of dividends, combining high yield with strong fundamentals and consistent payout histories. These ETFs offer slightly different angles on dividend strength, but they all emphasize durability. Bonus points if the dividend yield is 3% or higher and the payout ratio stays under 65%. Please make sure you do your own research. Segment 3. How to structure your defensive dividend portfolio. Now let's get tactical. Here's a 3-part structure I recommend for most investors. 1. Core dividend ETFs. Allocate 50% to this group. These give you diversification, low fees, and exposure to high-quality US dividend stocks. The ETFs that we suggest in this group are SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend ETF. It yields around 3.6% and it focuses on quality, consistency, and strong fundamentals. VIG, the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF, yields around 2%. It focuses on dividend growth, lower yield, but great stability. These funds hold companies like PepsiCo, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, and Texas Instruments. All names you'd be happy to own in a downturn. 2. Defensive sectors ETFs. Allocate 30% to this group. These tilt your portfolio towards sectors that hold up in recessions. We have BDC, the Vanguard Consumer Staples ETF, XLV, the Healthcare Select Sector SPDR ETF, and XLU, the Utility Select Sector SPDR ETF. You don't need to own all 3. Just pick 1 or 2 depending on your conviction. And 3. Individual stocks. The allocation is 20%. This is your hand-picked armor. Stocks you know, trust, and understand. Some of my favorites in 2025 include PepsiCo, ticker PEP. It has 50 plus years of dividend increases. People keep buying snacks no matter what. Johnson & Johnson, ticker J&J. It's a healthcare giant with a AAA credit and resilient cash flow. And Realty Income, ticker O. It has monthly dividends, triple net leases, and built-in inflation hedges. These stocks give you a sense of ownership and in many cases better tax efficiency than a fund. Segment 4, the cash buffer strategy. What is one of the best defensive moves you can make? Build a cash buffer. I'm not saying sell everything and go to cash, but if you're drawing income from your portfolio, having 6 to 12 months worth of expenses in ultra short-term treasuries can buy you time and peace of mind. My go-to options are the following ETFs: SGOV, SGOV, the iShares 0 to 3 month treasury ETF. It yields around 4.5%. It has near zero duration and it's highly liquid. VIL, the Spider Bloomberg 1 to 3 month treasury bill ETF. It has a similar profile to SGOV but slightly higher volume. VVIL, Vanguard's treasury bill ETF. It yields around 4.5%. This is a new Vanguard ETF. It's a short duration fund similar to SGOV and VIL, investing in 0 to 3 month US treasury bills. It offers ultra low risk and it's designed to provide stability, liquidity with a competitive yield. Owning these ETFs protects you from being forced to sell your dividend stocks at the worst possible time during a drawdown. Segment 5, performance in past market downturns. Let's look at some real data. During the 2022 bear market, SCHD was down about 3 to 5% less than the S&P 500. BDC actually gained at certain points due to strong staples demand. Dividend-paying stocks usually outperform non-payers in market corrections and sideways markets. The reason is simple. You're getting paid to wait. In fact, during the 2000 to 2002 dot-com crash, dividend stocks significantly outperformed the Nasdaq because they were based on profits and not promises. Defense isn't about avoiding losses entirely. It's about staying in the game. Segment 6, practical steps to build your own defensive portfolio. Want to build your own defensive dividend portfolio? Here's a simple roadmap. Decide your split. 50% core ETFs into SCHD and or VIG. 30% defensive sectors ETFs into VDC, XLV, or XLU. And 20% handpicked stocks. Add a cash buffer. If you're in or near retirement, keep 6 to 12 months of expenses in SGOV, VIL, or VVIL. Reinvest what you don't need. Reinvest at least 25% of dividends to ensure future growth. Monitor payout ratios and dividend safety. Use free tools like Simply Safe Dividends or Dividend Radar or Seeking Alpha. Stay calm and let time work for you. Segment 7, common mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, here are a few mistakes I see investors make. 1. Chasing high yield. A 9% yield is useless if the company slashes its dividend during a downturn. 2. Overconcentration in one sector. Even defensive stocks can underperform in the short run. Diversify. 3. Ignoring total return. Dividends are great, but don't forget long-term capital appreciations matters too. A defensive portfolio isn't about hiding, it's about lasting. Conclusion. So there you have it. How to build a dividend portfolio that's ready for anything. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and share it with a friend. It helps more investors like you find these ideas. And if you want help building your own personalized strategy or want access to our private dividend model portfolios, join us inside the Always Be Compounding Club. Remember, the key to building wealth is to always be compounding. See you in the next video. Take care.